Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are actually having a meeting, and it's a live family meeting with members of my family as I begin to satisfy a major investment requirement, which was to provide a business project plan for the Neoliberal Corporation to some investors who are getting ready to invest in the company, and um, and I wanted to share this company with not just with my family, but with other members of the world, because this is very important, and this business project plan serves several purposes. It will help convince investors or lenders to finance this business project. It will persuade partners and key employees to join the company. But most importantly, it serves as a roadmap guiding the launch and growth of our new and growing business with the potential to succeed and meet our goal of serving the world today to solve tomorrow's challenges. This business plan is an opportunity for us and potential partners to carefully think through every step of starting the company in this partnership so we can prepare for our success. This is our chance to discover any weaknesses in our business idea, identify opportunities we may not have considered, and plan how to deal with challenges that are likely to arise. We will be honest with ourselves as we work through our business plan to figure out solutions. We will outlay the investment requirements to finance the setting up of the Neoliberal Corporation, a think tank, news commentary, digital social media, and independent publishing and research company that is again serving the world today to solve tomorrow's challenges, so as to promote and facilitate free thinking and critical thinking, expressions and arrangements that respect and value all human beings and the diversity they bring, thereby realizing a goal of providing information so that we can make popular what was developed. We're dedicated to giving the very best leadership, academic, print, research, digital, and self-help solutions through our interdisciplinary and expanding services and resources. Now, 1 year ago, we started out with a couple of seats. We've reached and touched over 50,000 people through our book, Neoliberalism, and various journals, scholarly articles and newsletters, news commentaries and blogs, podcasts and digital channels, our various social media feeds and websites, editorials, articles and essays, lectures and presentations, educational and leadership resources and materials, mentoring and community engagements, professional services, writing, paper services, research and independent publishing services. And now we're adding high-speed hosting and website services as we have incorporated Ant Business Solutions into our core business. Providers of high-speed, share and VPS, web hosting and mobile application services for businesses. We're doing great, and we will keep growing as we seek to reach and touch over 10 million in 5 years with our added services, current research and book projects, and annual academic journals and programs towards facilitating the development of human capital among the most vulnerable and bring awareness to issues in the world. We never expected to get so far in 1 year, but with your support, we will. Hence, we are focused on developing these key areas as we seek to respond to the demand and open markets for our books and services, and as we continue to increase our visibility, expand and streamline our digital media, web application capabilities, services, and platforms to take advantage of technology leveraging to maximize our revenue potential and reach. So these are the areas that we are focused on. One is capacity building. We're talking about staffing, VPS server to control products and services, marketing distribution to meet demand and supply the market for book neoliberalism, globalization, income inequality, poverty, and resistance, which will be re-edited and updated to fix some editorial and formatting issues. we're going to have an updated web application software to handle increased customer demand and volume and expanding publishing and paper writing services. Actually, today I was speaking with one of our vice presidents, Mr. Ramon Henry, IT director, and who runs the high-speed web hosting and mobile application program. He said he also handles our software. He says that the Neoliberal is getting a lot of traffic and we need a VPS. So, of course, one of the first things we would do is to actually provide the budget for that, is to get a VPS system. The second thing, critically, we need to focus on is research, staffing, marketing, and distribution of dissertation, book project, and that's the research at Georgetown where we're looking at. We're working on a book project. It's called Privilege, Power, Position, Status, and Secrets to Unlocking Divine Intervention, which is going to be anthropological, it's interdisciplinary, it's a compendium of concepts and critical thinking analysis built in with research, and we're expanding from neoliberalism, globalization, and so on and so forth, the research that was done at the University of Pennsylvania. So I've already completed several papers and ideas and works that speaks to that particular work. So we want to continue doing that and provide staffing for that. And of course, we also want the second part of the number 2 is publishing the annual academic journal entitled Towards Developing a Journal of Caribbean and Diaspora Perspectives towards meeting the UN SDG 2030 goal. For those of us who don't know what that is, there are several. The United Nations wants to end poverty or eliminate poverty or meet certain benchmark goals, which is to eliminate poverty and of course increase or to decrease income disparity, so on and so forth, which speaks to, and part of doing so is to develop or to invest in the human capital, especially among the most vulnerable people, so as to meet those benchmark goals. And I've written a paper on the Neoliberal, and I've published it on the Neoliberal.com. Actually, it was also part of my MPhil thesis at the University of Pennsylvania. And I taught a course at the Jamaica Theological Seminary entitled Caribbean Thought, and I saw that by creating at the end of each course, what we want to do is to publish their papers in an academic journal, so as to facilitate scholarly and academic development amongst young people, because this is a company that looks at also the development of and investing in young people. And because we saw that there was a need to develop critical thinking and scholarly work amongst young people, to develop scholars, people who contribute to journals, and we actually had a component in the class where students had an opportunity to submit their works, and they actually did that, and they published some of their works got published, and some of in Neoliberal.com there was a Toward the Journal of Caribbean and Diaspora Perspectives, where some of the students' papers are also featured there. You can check it out. The third thing we want to look at is leveraging technology and network marketing, distribution, and copyright protection of already published books. So Neoliberalism is actually copyrighted, and I actually was looking at the certificate earlier today, so it's already copyrighted. And we want to ensure that we trademark some of our logos and so on and so forth. We want to be, and we know how to leverage technology. Leverage technology is a new word in digital marketing and social media, which we'll talk about that later on. The ability to leverage technology to generate maximum revenue. We're talking about target marketing through social media, where you can invest $5,000 in target marketing. You can actually be able to manipulate create up to the kind of traffic that you want, the kind of reaction that you want, which generates into revenue. And we can talk about that later on. But that's one of the key areas we want to focus and develop our leverage marketing, because a lot of our products and our solutions not only use digital technology and social media, but it facilitates also visibility in that particular product area. And so I think we're very good at that, and we have learned a lot about how to leverage technology, social media. So we want to provide, we want to be able to increase our capabilities to be able to do that and to protect all of our products and so on and so forth. The fourth thing we want to look at is studio equipment and office space, printing, digital media, technology for our podcast and Neoliberal, which is gaining a lot of traction in Canada and the US, improving our media channels such as YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now, and also for admin operations and to have a bookstore to facilitate and promote local talent. And I need to fix the word local. We see locate talent is supposed to be local talent. This is very important. The issue, this is very important because we talk about we're a publishing company. Not only do we want to publish local talent, we want to facilitate opportunities so that their work can be featured. Not only do we want to publish their work, we want to sell their work, we want to promote their work, we want to facilitate an outlet for them, we want to market their work as well, and we want to create an office space where we can also do that, and also start doing live podcast streaming and so on and so forth, and of course to manage our corporate and administration to manage the corporation's business. The fifth thing is IT, cybersecurity, privacy, trademarks, legal. The development and capacity building to also facilitate privacy protections, trademarks, and legal competencies and advice to protect our ideas, content and applications, and to develop the human capital in digital and web applications and software technology through our web hosting, mobile applications, and inventory management systems at Neoliberal Corporation and Business Solutions in Jamaica, Caribbean, Canada, US, and the UK. By utilizing students and local staffing and providing resources, income, career, and training opportunities through the solutions we provide businesses and distribution and marketing and partnerships. Now, we're focused on, so that's just the introduction, just so you know. And so I have an executive summary. The executive summary outlines everything that you need to know about what we're about here. And why, if you guys are investors, you should invest in us. No matter how small, no matter how big, business is broken down in several component parts, and each part requires a level of investment in order for us to hit the ground running and to realize the kind of potential. So the first, I say here that the Neoliberal Corporation is a licensed organization by the is a licensed organization which is by the Bureau of Corporations and Charitable Organizations in Pennsylvania as a limited liability S corporation. Now, the Neoliberal has global appeal from solid connections, relationships, partnerships, and memberships with fraternities, churches, colleges, and universities, community groups, governments, and a solid fan base, and our ability to leverage technology through our extensive and expanding channels, feeds, websites, social media, and programming. There's nowhere where we are not. And that is what has positioned us to realizing our goal of reaching 10 million customers and consumers in 5 years with our diversified products and solutions, thereby serving the world today to solve tomorrow's challenges. The first thing we did in the first year was to establish a presence. And with limited to no budget, we have done that, reaching over 50,000 people in under 1 year, created a following, made impressions with the best, such as Kevin Harrington, the millionaire businessman who stated, "I'm impressed with what you're doing," and John Anthony Castro, the self-made millionaire businessman who owns Castro and Company and AI Tech, is valued at $180 million and is now running a U.S. presidential campaign for a bid. We actually interviewed Mr. Castro, who on our podcast, and he recently agreed to provide mentorship and will take the next steps in providing diversity and knowledge. So we have products, which is the academic book. We have a podcast, the Neoliberal. We have high-speed web hosting solutions and mobile applications. We have websites and feeds, popular LinkedIn newsletter, the Neoliberal commentary, annual academic journals, both developed in the Caribbean and Pan-African journals through thought and perspective, affiliate partnership, and digital content marketing programs and engagement, upcoming book that we're working on. And of course, we have a presence with over several websites and feeds and channels and so on and so forth. And we have a partnership. We have partners and potential partners. We have markets and demand for products. We have ideas that's at the cutting edge. And we are looking for space. We now need investors. So of course, with our experienced, vibrant, dynamic management team, our future is looking bright. But without investment and funding, we cannot realize our goals. Why is it bright? Because we've discovered it and our experience that leveraging technology and networking effectively using social media to scale and generate traffic. And we will be aggressive on social media and using our free content and building fans and media and ad campaigns to generate traffic and business. Of course, that's who we are on the cutting edge of change.